Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's Jasper. We've changed things around once again. I'm gonna have to be up close and personal today with the microphone because, well, I have roommates. Whatever, it's all good. I love my roommates. Um, but I'm really stoked with this setup. Actually, I've got some new stuff here in my bedroom, which is slowly turning into a pretty cool little YouTube studio in my bedroom. Like, I still have a bed, but I've got like a couch, sound system. I've got my computer right here. And show you a little bit of what we got going on. We are attached to the microphone, but yeah, so there's a reflector, and that's bouncing some of this light and some of that light off of this sort of dead space area, and that's bouncing back to me. I've also got like a purple light and all my dirty laundry, and then some camera gear on my bed, and my posters, my vinyl records, some books, and I'm sort of just putting the camera right here behind this other little block light, which I'm using to sort of light the front of me a little bit more as well. All right, so I'm like really in a corner, kind of, backed into this corner. But also I can I like it. It's a nice little setup. And then this sort of thing here, I've got like a cassette player, stack of cassettes. My other photography stuff is like down over here in a little shelf area and stuff. So it's pretty nice and organized. I like it, whatever. You will probably see more of how I've sort of set this up later. I also today picked up a couch, really nice couch. I will post a picture up on the screen. I'm going to be using that couch for like podcasts in the future, things like that. Bring some guests in, sit down, have the microphone sort of between the two of us, and maybe two cameras rolling for, two different headshots or whatever, or two different angles. Maybe they're both wide. I don't know, whatever. But I do have to say, this year has been kind of crazy. BrokeToStoke, the channel, has sort of grown kind of as I've expected, kind of slowly in the start. But I also have been not as consistent as I promised or wished to be, which is also fine. Things happen. And I also think that focusing on consistency is good, as long as your quality is not suffering. And one thing that I've noticed is I've been really focused on trying to make sure that I'm doing something as best as I can, so that when I'm releasing something or making a product or creating a video or posting a photo, I want to post my best example. And so one of my most recent videos, my last video that I posted was a live concert video. It was an hour and 44 minutes long, really long video. Took pretty much a whole day to edit. And so I do have to say, I kind of rushed it. I feel like even though it was rushed, it came out pretty decently. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I enjoyed the product quite a bit. I think that maybe, there were parts that I probably could have cut out or whatever here and there and things like that, whatever, or edited a little bit cleaner. Had like the camera transitions from one to another sort of be a little bit more clean, things like that. But overall, for what I did, being one person, having two cameras, getting a bunch of different angles, and then editing the video and syncing the audio after finding out that my audio didn't want to sync through like the program on its own. So I had to actually pick the best audio, then manipulate the audio so that it sounded better because it was straight out of the camera. I don't have an external microphone for when I'm doing live events, things like that. So, it was definitely a struggle doing all of that by hand, making sure that every clip was synced like to the millisecond. by hand, which I think I'm pretty impressed with myself knowing that I did that. Not everyone's going to know that I did that, and that's totally fine. But I think I did a really good job when I when I take into consideration all of the factors that went into play with that video. And it shows that I did do well because it is one of my better performing videos that I've ever posted on my channel, and I'm not always focused on the analytics or the algorithm and pleasing the algorithm and things like that. I do want to just focus on making something that I'm like happy about, passionate and like satisfied with. um and I kind of wish that this was just a little bit higher because like my head, you know what, there we go. Look at that. My chair goes down. I forgot. Um, so um, I was, I'm happy with that video. Thank you to everyone who watched it. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. I know it's an hour and 44 minutes. You can skip through it. You don't have to watch all of it. But all of the people that performed in that video, I do know personally, and so you're not just supporting me, you're supporting them. And who knows, maybe you'll find some new music that you like to bump in your car ride to work or sing in the shower, things like that. I know that I've been really, really bumping some DJ Lucas lately. I think man, I've been sleeping on him, and I feel bad because DJ Lucas is really an amazing artist, really amazing rap artist, and his lyrical content and his flow is really interesting. I think he's just such a creative person, and I don't know, I'm really inspired by him right now. And so, Lucas, my dude, if you're watching this, thank you, for giving me the opportunities that you've given me, and I look forward to keep working with you and other people as well. 22BB, I love the music that they're making. Weird Dana, my buddy from high school, and his wife, they performed Kala, and they both, they killed it. 22BB, they killed it. DJ Lucas, he killed it. It was a great night. So definitely go watch that video if you whatever haven't seen it, go check it out at least. And I'm gonna try and get past that topic, even though like I am really happy about all that. It's kind of like give me a lot of inspiration to try and like really just do more of what I feel better about doing and not really focus on like trying to do something just for the potential of virality and like, chasing trends and whatever. I'm really like so happy that I can sort of just feel better about just being like, I'm going to just do what kind of feels right. Um, and so I guess what I'm trying to say is like, this past year's been kind of crazy. I know a lot of people who have set goals who did not, reach all of their goals, and that's totally cool. I want to say, at least you trying, and maybe you failed on a couple things, but I want to let you know that if you take a minute and just like think about some of the things that you did do, the things that you did accomplish, the things that did work, you're probably going to be able to think back on quite a few things, even though the year kind of went by really quickly. Um, I did this the other day and I just was like sitting there and I was like, man, I did a lot more than I really even thought that I was going to do at the beginning of the year. And, maybe I didn't make as much money, but I still got a lot of things done. And I, really enjoyed all of it. I've done a lot of things just for the fun of it and not for the money, which actually I think pays off a little bit more because you end up finding what you really enjoy doing. Doing some real estate and doing some product photography, that's great if you're trying to make some money here and there, of course. And if you're trying to start a business, it's really important to try and make money, of course. But this past year, I also started going to like live concerts a little bit more and getting out and going, and seeing, some of the local talent and trying to highlight that. And I think that's something that I really want to focus on in 2022 coming up. And so this video for the end of the year, I just want to say, if you've been trying to accomplish anything, if you've been trying to do anything, keep trying, keep going, keep doing it. It's important to really not lose focus. Of course, take a break, take rest, give yourself time to rest and think and, perform to your best. But also, if you need to take time so that you can perform to your best, do that as well. You don't want to be overworking yourself, burning out, doing things that you are not passionate about and things like that. And I think, that's really all I'm trying to say in this video. I want to keep it short, but of course I'm going to always ramble. That's me. So I do have to say, next video is going to probably take a little bit of time before it comes out. I do want to try and clean up this channel by moving the videos that, once again, I mentioned in my second to last video titled Whatever. That video, I talked about how some of the videos that I post on this channel have copyright infringement strikes or whatever. And that doesn't it's not necessarily a bad thing, but what I think I want to do is I'm going to move those videos to my other channel, Jasper's Clips. So go ahead, subscribe to that channel. I'm going to be trying to slowly migrate all of those videos to that channel. And anything that's sort of like a passion project is going to end up landing there. The rest of my videos from now on this channel are going to be focused on growth, updates on me and my life, kind of what I'm thinking about, what I'm doing, and, my messages to just whatever my audience, the people that, are watching the videos. But I also want to say that I'm not really going to be focused on, doing some sort of like clout chasing or attention chasing, trend chasing kind of videos. I kind of wanted to do Pokemon stuff because I was like, you know what, Pokemon, like, that might get some views. But I'm also like, I'm really just a collector. Like, I enjoy collecting the cards, but I don't really want to like try and monetize it too much. There are cards that I'm probably going to sell. I'm probably going to track some of my progress on eBay, but I don't want to like turn this channel into a Pokemon channel. And I don't want to turn this channel into like an investing only channel or like a crypto or NFT channel or anything. Like, I just want this channel to be an extension of me, sort of just documenting what I'm doing with my life, what I'm doing with my money, what I'm trying to do to help out other people and things like that. And so coming into 2022, this channel is going to be hopefully bringing a lot more value, based on other people's content and other people's creations, art, businesses, and things like that. I want to be highlighting other people and sort of trying to build this platform so that I can, talk to other people, have them on sort of like a podcast style episode where we either, I call them and I have a little video up here of them, or I put myself up here, or whatever. Or if they want to actually come into like a physical space and sit down with me, I have this new couch that I was given today for free. Couch is really cool. It's like a nice little prop piece for a podcast. I would love to have, someone just like come over, sit on the couch. I'll sit in my chair and just like swing the microphone in between each other like that, and we can just like talk, or whatever. And I have 2 cameras and I have 2 tripods, and I can just set it up and we can just like chat, about whatever they do. Um, and I think that's really it for this video. I mean, that's it. It's 15-minute long video at this point. Of course, it might be shorter once I edit it, but the more I talk, the longer it gets. So I guess that's really it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And Happy New Year. Yeah. There will be merch coming soon, I promise. I know that I've been saying that, but I think the more I hype it up, the more people are going to want it. So, just doing a little social experiment, you might say. Yeah, just going to keep hyping it up. There's merch coming, I promise. Yeah, that's it. All right. Peace. Happy New Year. Be well. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Don't drink and drive. Maybe even just stay home. Like, have fun. Don't do anything too crazy. I don't want to be responsible for telling anyone to do things that you shouldn't do. So, be responsible and have a good year. Set some goals for the new year coming in. And I don't know. See you guys later. Peace.